joining. You are meeting the live team is meeting the live team, the exclusive launch team. I am so excited that you're all here and that you're tuned in. This is such a fun night for me. I'm still pinching myself, and I'm just so happy for all of you to be here tonight to share in this special moment. And just for me to be able to release this book has been a true blessing and a gift to me. And I hope that it's a gift to you. So thank you so much, April. And thank you all who are here. I'll turn it over to April.
Okay, all right. Well, welcome everyone. Looks like we've got some people here coming up live. Mindy's here. Heidi's here. Derek's here. Greg is here. Congratulations. Yay! Everyone's so excited. Desmond's here. Yay! Thank you guys for all coming and supporting and being right here with us this evening. We're coming at you live in two places. I'm clear over here in Idaho, and Shane is clear over in New Jersey. And you saw that party out there right in the back. This is awesome. Noli, Diana, they just keep popping up. Hey, we love it. Thank you. Hello, Shane. Hope is here. Heather is here. Heather. Wow. This is so exciting. That's right. So, like she said, my name is April Tribe-Juke, and why I'm signing tonight is to help give more access for our deaf and hard of hearing groups out there that might be watching this. I have 2 deaf daughters of my 9 children, and so I try to sign as much as possible in case they ever see anything. They'll be like, hey, what's mom doing? Oh, okay, she's doing one of those crazy things with the computer again. Like, that's me. Yes. But we're here to really show and access that all abilities are possible. We want to be able to give everyone's, open pathway through for this amazing book launch. And hold up that book. What is the book we are launching this evening?
Broken Little Believer. Broken Little Believer. Yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting.
Yes. And for those of you I'm watching some of the comments, and before we jump into it, April, if you don't mind, I just love your intro because it is so important to me. Communication is so important to me. And the fact that you sign, I think it's such a tremendous gift. I'm part of a lot of different organizations for differently abled people in different populations of all ages. And the fact that we are able to communicate not only virtually, but we're able to communicate through writing, which is something that I'm passionate about, but that you're able to communicate with those who have hearing disabilities. And I just love it. And I just wanted to call that out.
Awesome. Thank you. It's so exciting to be here and hopefully help to be a part and get my communication clear as well. Now, I'm not a certified interpreter. I am a mom interpreter. So I will do my best.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, everybody. Gosh, Mickey, Amy, Hope. So many more people are just popping up here. This is awesome. Incredible.
Yes.
This is all thanks to you, Shane, for being so well prepared and ready for your book launch. And we saw that big party outside, out in the backyard, and I think that is fantastic.
Thank you. It's been a long time since we've been able to gather and celebrate, and it was perfect. It's a little hot here in New Jersey right now, but the launch team that is out there, they've been so excited and so supportive, and all of the people, every time I see a comment that pops up, I mean, my heart is just melting because it brings back memories of each and every one of you, and I'm so grateful for all of your support. But yes, we're finally able to gather, and I'm thrilled that I was able to introduce the live team with the live crew out back. So
awesome. I know I'm a little slow on the signing.
That's
we'll get there.
Oh,
I love it. Andy's has the best question of the night. Where can I buy the book? Well, tell him. Tell Shane, where?
So you can buy the book on Amazon right now. And I tell you, if you bought it now, you would really be helping me, only because early sales helps with distribution. And right now on Amazon, it's on, you can get the soft cover, the hardcover, or a Kindle version. And I'm super excited. And I'm very, very vulnerable, honest, and and I bear all in the book in a beautiful way. I hope that you love it. Nebraska people, I think I did you proud. So please buy the book. Please buy the book and tell me about the journey and how you experience it, because the book really isn't just, it's not my story. It's based on true events, but it's a journey that we all take. And if it wasn't for the journey, we wouldn't have met. And all of you who are watching, I would not have met you if it were not for the journey. So
That's right. That's right. All of us have this journey. I love it. Hope. Yay! Nebraska!
Yay!
I love it. Okay, so Joanna, she has dropped the link down there below. So look for Joanna Marie. She has it there. Click on that book and make sure that you purchase it. Like she said, it's really going to help everyone through the evening. I love it. We can just, how about we just go right through here in all of these comments. Thank you, Patty. Oh, she says, I'm on the journey. Okay. Okay. This is fantastic. Oh, Patty has a question for you. She has a question. Will you autograph the book?
Yes, I absolutely will. I will be announcing book signings very shortly. But Patty, I know you. You live nearby. I will sign your book anytime.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, let's get into some of these questions that we have. And like we said, celebrate those that are the most, the most involved are going to be able to win a prize. Those that have the most shares. So click that share button and send it out there. They're also going to have an opportunity for another prize. Shane's got it loaded tonight. She's got gifts. She's got the book. She's got so many things. So let's just jump right in and get right to it. Okay, awesome. Mindy, my book will be here tomorrow. Are you coming to Nebraska for a book signing?
I very well maybe.
maybe. I love it. And Lashem says, are you traveling for your book signing?
Oh, just hold on. Hold on. I'm going to be announcing some stuff.
Looks like people can't wait. You must have been plopping in some great stuff down there. All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some questions, Shane?
Sure.
I think we're ready. I think everyone is up here on the party. 60 live people, you guys. 60. We are breaking records left and right for this amazing book of Broken Little Believer. I mean, fantastic.
Thank you.
So how about we show them the trailer? Do you want to jump in there and show them that trailer? Okay, guys.
Definitely.
We're going to be quiet. No signing during this time, but there's captions, so you should be able to read it. Okay? We're going to go right here to the movie, jump right into that. If I can click on everything at the same time. Here we go. Ready? Wow, who saw that and got the goosebumps, the chills? I know I did. I'm chilling all over the place. Shane, that is beautiful.
Thank
you. Saw those words, asking some deep questions, how we're all on this journey together. Incredible, just really amazing. So it looks like, what can readers expect to get out of reading Broken Little Believer? What is it that they're going to learn?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I think the most important thing that people are going to get from this book and what they're going to learn is that our past and our present circumstances do not dictate the happiness or the possibilities that we find in the future. I think that we are all broken in some way. and broken. And if someone says that they're not broken, personally I kind of think that maybe they're not being honest with themselves, because we've all endured some trial or tribulation in our life. We've all gone through something, whether it's a bad relationship, the loss of a loved one, separation. People have dealt with addiction, or you name it. There's so many things that people have gone through, hurting for a child, their own child, and watching them suffer and go through things that are difficult. So, we've all been broken in some way. And when we are honest with ourselves and we're honest with our emotions, we truly connect with other people. And that's a beauty and a beautiful blessing. And I think that when things are broken, not only does it allow the goodness to come out, but it allows the goodness to come in. And I've always credited that, there's purpose in everything. There's purpose even in pain. So reading the book, what readers will get out of it is a new or a greater perspective that, just because we're going through a tough time or we've gone through a tough time doesn't mean that tomorrow is over, that tomorrow doesn't hold the promise of goodness.
That's right. Tomorrow always holds hope. Tomorrow is always new. And being broken, like you said, allows for the goodness to really come out. And everything is like that. It's so interesting how we try to control and hold and not break to the point that we break.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It just happens. Oh, love it.
Yeah.
People are saying amen. Yes, for sure. You sound like a motivational speaker, says Derek. That is awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yes, so all of these things are, they're really, really important. The experiences that we have, the appreciation of our own journey, when we recognize where the pain is, we really can then move forward. So what I want you guys to all know is that you can go and get your copy of the book of Broken Little Believer today. And you just go on the link below. I think Joanna, she was the one that posted it there. So click on that link and go tag some friends and make sure that you grab that. So as we get into more of these questions, tell us first a little bit about what the book is really about. Is it just a bunch of stories? Is it something that's true? Is it a combination? Explain a little bit more what the book is about.
Well, I'll tell you, the book is based on true events. It is you meet a young girl, and you watch her travel, literally and figuratively, travel through her life. And as you are in this Volkswagen bus with this little girl, you take on the lens of her eyes, and you meet people, and you travel to different destinations. You encounter challenges and triumphs, and you start to see things through her eyes. And you truly are on this journey where you travel and you get to know this little girl who becomes a young woman and grows into the woman that she is today, and why she is the way that she is, but also the connections that she makes, not overlooking connections, being truly in tune with humanity, and being in tune with opportunities to touch someone or to be touched by someone. A very simple encounter at the grocery store, that a simple smile, or holding the door for someone, that seems like like a no-brainer to so many of us, but it could change the day of someone else. So it is a book that holds a lot of hope. It's a book that holds, when we go through tough times, and it's not all tough. It's, there's some beautiful things and beautiful moments in the book, but we take all of those experiences and we choose each and every day if we want to use those experiences as an excuse, or if we want to use them to be an example to someone else. And I think we've all had someone in our life who has been an excuse, and someone who's been an example. And so I think there's, at least in my mind, writing it, it never felt like a more perfect time to write it. And I hope that readers who read it will feel that there's no better time to read it, to have a renewed
Yes.
sense of hope.
Right, right. That new sense of hope, again, is something that's really, really powerful. We love to see how that hope brings through. I love it. Denise says, I'm here. I made it. I made it. I made it.
Yay!
So many people are here live, jumping in. This is amazing. So your book, it sounds really intriguing, and it's full of hope, like you said, and full of inspiration. And so why did you write this book?
You know, I would, I think that one of the most painful feelings in the world, I think one of the things that hurts the most is to feel like you're alone. I think that I honestly feel like there could be no greater pain than to feel like you are alone. And I wrote this book because I felt that there are a lot of people out there who, go through things, and maybe they're afraid, ashamed, embarrassed, or, they don't have someone there for them, for whatever reason. They're going through loss or grief. And I just feel like this book, you get into the VW bus with this little girl, and by the time you reach the destination, I hope that readers find that they didn't just meet this little girl who became a woman, she became a friend to them. And if you truly, allow yourself and immerse yourself into the journey, and you're open-minded, and you take everything in for what it's worth, and go into it without assumptions, I think you truly enjoy and understand the journey a lot more. And it makes your journey even more fulfilling. And you start to recognize those little, sometimes I call them angel moments, that we meet someone and they just feel like, I feel like I know that person. They just seem so familiar to me. So I think sometimes the journey, the good times and the bad times, help bring things into focus. So I wrote this book so that people don't feel alone, and that they know that there's someone out there that understands them and cares and wants to invite them in on that ride. Let's go on the road trip together.
Right. Going together is huge. And I feel like so many of us experience the separation, the physical. You can't, you're barred by glass, you're barred by distance. It's so awkward, right? It's that awkward feeling. You're like, hi, do I just blink at you? What do I do? Right.
Yeah.
And now with a book like this, that shows that you're not alone. You can journey together. You can be with someone. That is just incredible. And really, you just think it is a perfect time, right, Lashem? This is a perfect time for this journey. Exactly.
Yeah.
So with all of this, we've felt a piece of that empathy, that desire to be together. We wanted to have all of the different pieces of the journey. We have to choose how we're going to go along with it. Mm-hmm. So with that, let's make a choice right now of who wants some prizes, who wants a gift out there. I mean, let's do this thing. Okay, I love it. I have just looking down through, oh my goodness. It's really hard to pick through 61 people. I'm telling you what, you gave me the challenge of a lifetime here. But let's see, for the most engaged person, hold up your book. This is going to be the first prize of the night. You are going to win a copy, a signed copy, right?
Yes.
A signed copy of Broken Little Believer. And all right, I'm going to just spin the dial, and we're going to go for this for the person who's been most engaged. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys are making this tough. I see so many names that are again and again and again and again. This is fantastic. I think we're going with this one. Mindy Larson Baird, you have been very involved. I've seen you engaged. I've seen your name pop up here. So congratulations. You are the winner for this. You get a signed copy of Broken Little Believer. So awesome. Great. Congratulations. That is fantastic. Okay, so now we've launched off with our first prize. Let's come up with something that's, if you can compare your book to a journey, tell us a little bit more about the symbolism of what kind of trip the readers are going to take? Like, what are they in for?
Well, I kind of touched on it a little bit, but I'll tell you, I'm sure everyone who's watching, at least at some point, you've prepared for a trip. I've been on a lot of road trips. Not everyone has, but it could be a flight. It could be, you're traveling to a destination that you're really excited to go to. But for me, I'm using the road trip as an example because that is really this book. It's how I grew up. So you go with your best friend and you are, you're packing, and the night before you're texting each other and you're so excited and you can't wait. And, you've got this agenda that you've written out, and you're putting it all over social media where you're going, and this is going to be our first stop, and we're going to stop at this landmark, and we're going to pose for the best selfie, and then after that we're going to have lunch at this restaurant that 5 stars, and we've got to get their like milkshake because we heard they're the best, and we have all these plans and we're so super excited, and we get in the car and we turn on the music, and we start. And, hours into the trip, it's still exciting and we're still having fun and we're catching up and we're talking. But we arrive at, we're almost to that first destination, that landmark. And there's a detour. The road ahead is closed. And we are forced to go all the way around, and we are not stopping at that landmark. We're not getting that picture that we were hoping for and expected. And we had even picked out the matching outfits, and we had the whole thing down pat. We're not stopping there. And because we're not stopping there, we're missing that restaurant that we were dying to go to, because we didn't eat breakfast because we wanted to have those giant milkshakes. And then on top of it, we're behind schedule. And now we're not going to make tomorrow's agenda. You slowly start to see on road trips and just in life that stress, and when things don't go as we plan, even your best friend that you're so excited to go on this road trip with, you start to kind of get on each other's nerves, and you start to see things that, well, that's kind of, I didn't realize she was like that, or I didn't know, that was going to bother her. I didn't know she was going to be offended by that, or I'm offended by what she just said. And you start to see people differently. And, when you spend extended amounts of time with people and you become more comfortable with each other, the beauty of it is that, while there are times when things don't go according to plan and we're bummed, and, we're kind of looking, shoulder to shoulder, looking out the opposite windows because we're kind of annoyed with each other, at the end of the journey, I can tell you that you still look back and you're like, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. We took that detour, but if we didn't take that detour, we would have never seen that moose. We would have never stopped and seen, that taco truck on the side of the road. Oh my gosh, those are the best tacos, and we missed the agenda. The agenda was off track for the next day, but we ended up discovering something different. And so it's not only about being flexible, but it's about being open-minded. It's about understanding that, yes, while we can be disappointed that things don't go according to plan, but sometimes things can become better than what we planned. And sometimes there is a greater purpose than we even know for the delays, for the roadblocks, for the car breaking down. When we stop at the gas station because we're low on gas, we may have just encountered someone who we needed to meet, or they needed to meet us. So I find there's a lot of symbolism in this journey. And if you're looking for the purpose, you can find it.
Right. You absolutely can find it. That is absolutely true. So this journey, that sounds like an incredible thing. And I think it's time for a door prize for this.
Okay.
That's right. Patty says the glass is either half full or half empty. It is. Natalia, she says, is so true. So true. So we all have shared this. We have a shared experience with this book. So this is going to be incredible. Here's our next door prize. We're going to give away a Yeti tumbler. Do you have it there? You're going to show it off at all? The Yeti tumbler is our next door prize. And this is for somebody who's had the most shares for the evening. Okay.
And
Those,
I have to
oh,
say,
go ahead.
April, I'm sorry to interrupt, but the funny thing is that Patty just said the glass is either half full or half empty mentality. And the idea, because you'll start to get a theme for the prizes tonight, it is around the book. And so this Yeti tumbler, I hope that whoever wins it, that their cup is always half full.
Right, right. You want to always look at it like that because, man, if you're always looking at it in the negative, what fun is that? It's going to give you a headache. I mean, come on. Let's go with the positive
Right.
here. Okay. Those who have been sharing, let's see who's been sharing it out here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I got to pop over to your group here and find out how many shares that we have had. So, Shane, with this next prize, let's see who is going to be our winner for this. Let's see. I'm coming up here. I'm going to see. We have 16 shares. Oh, George, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a look. I have to look on my other screen here. Okay, and I'm gonna just spin it out. Share. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got it. I got the person. All right. Now I got to find out where I am. There we are. Okay. The person who has shared the most tonight is Hope Flansburgh. So,
Yay.
Hope, you are the winner for tonight. Thank you so much for sharing that out. Awesome. Fantastic. I love it. I'm a planner. Sometimes I struggle with the detours. Crystal, we are with you, girl.
Yes,
we get it.
Yes,
we totally get it.
Yes,
totally
Crystal.
do. Yeah. So congratulations, Hope. Fantastic. Well, now it is time to talk about something that's really important. And when we had our practice when Shane and I practiced on last Friday, this I thought was the most interesting part for myself is like, how did you come up with the title for the book? Broken Little Believers. I'm so interested. Let's share this story out.
So, I touched a little bit on the brokenness of people. And I think that, if we truly want to grow in who we are, and if we want to be authentic and genuine, have genuine relationships, to have authentic and true friendships, and to model that behavior for our children, and for even those who aren't our children, but who look to us as adults. If we want to model that behavior, we have to be authentic and true and honest with ourselves, that we're all flawed. We all have flaws. We've all made mistakes. We've all done things that, looking back, if we had done it a little differently, things probably would have been different. But again, I also think that the mistakes that we make bring us to where we are. So the whole idea behind the title is that, I'm kind of addressing that elephant in the room, that, I'm taking away that shame. I'm taking away the negativity, or that, idea that being broken is a bad thing, because it's not. I said it before that I think that's how the goodness comes out. But I also think that when we are broken, those sharp pieces, those edges that, we try to hide and soften and, put behind, Facebook filters, or, whatever it is that we're doing, and we're trying to disguise, the cracks or the flaws. That's really how we connect with other people. Those jagged edges, or the pieces that aren't quite polished, that's what gives other people permission to be honest with themselves. It's what gives our young people permission to be true to themselves and not try to always fit in, and knowingly fit in when they're not even being honest with themselves. So the broken part was easy. But I didn't want anyone who was looking at this book or looking at the cover to think, oh my gosh, it's going to be a bunch of sad stories and, broken. I really wanted it to convey hope. I wanted to convey the promise of tomorrow. And while we're all broken, we all have a choice to still believe. And that firm foundation in believing in better, believing in a more positive future, in believing in change, in believing in acceptance, I think you see this broken little believer that, in spite of things, we can still make a difference. We can continue to be a beacon of light, as I'm borrowing, from your podcast. We can be a beacon, and that's needed for people, especially now. when there's, emotions are so high, and there's been so much division in so many different ways. Now is when we realize that we all connect. We're not that different from each other.
It's so true. It is so true. We are not that different. We do need to have that connection. And I love how you explained that so beautifully. So, is there something that the readers want to remember as they read this book?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So,
what is it you want them to remember?
so one of the things, I know I did a pretty good job at the end of each chapter, making sure that I reminded the readers, but music is important. And, music has a way of moving us. It changes how we feel. It inspires us. It floods us with memories. It brings us back to that road trip. It brings us back to when we were little and we would hear that song with, our grandmother or grandfather, or a relative or a friend. Music has a way of transcending, culture and all areas of life. So as you read the book, it's very, very important that when and where it's indicated, make sure you listen to the song. It makes all the difference.
Excellent. Impressive. And with that musical portion of it, I just have a question for you. With the music, are there many songs that have lyrics so that people can read through them and understand, or is it all just kind of lyrical? What kind of music will it be?
So I'll tell you, when I sat down as a writer, my idea is I just write. I don't, I never really thought about copyright things. So I cannot put lyrics in a book, but I could create a playlist, and I can, if given proper credit, which I did, of course, I gave the artist and the song credit, and I created a playlist. So
beautiful.
You can go to Spotify and you can listen to it, or you can just say, "Hey Alexa, play this," and it's written out and tells you exactly what to press and when to press it, and you sit back and you enjoy.
Excellent. Well, that sounds like it's time for another gift. And the musical aspect of the book is Lashim's favorite part. So I love that. So who's ready for a gift? I'm thinking this might be a gift of music. Is that right? Yes, a gift of music.
It definitely is something that you'll want. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do a Bluetooth speaker tonight. Shane is going to be giving this away, Bluetooth speaker, and this is going to be somebody who has. Should we just do a random and land on it? Should we do anything that has music in here? Let's just randomly pick somebody here. All right, I got one. Her name is Lynn Johnson Lancy, because she says music brings you right back to time and place like nothing else. Lynn, you just won a Bluetooth speaker for this evening. All right, congratulations, Lynn. This is fantastic. Congratulations. Awesome.
Great.
Woo-hoo!
Great.
We got to get you back out there to that party, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everyone. So remember to go and purchase this book of Broken Little Believer. And I love it. Hope says, music feeds the soul. I have to agree with that. I definitely have to agree with that. Yep, for sure. Yeah. For sure. So order your copy today. I know Joanna has been dropping the links down there. And so with, 1,000 links and people right there, you're going to have to scroll through it. But I know you'll find it. Or just head over to Amazon and type in Shane Svorec. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yes, you
with
did.
Broken Little Believer. Excellent. All right. So I know you have lived all over the place. And how do you think that moving around as a child impacted you as an adult?
So you cut out, but I'm thinking.
Did I cut out?
How did moving around? You did, but that could have been on my end too. So how did moving
impact you as an adult? Like as you were a child, moving all around, and now as an adult, what's the impact on you today?
Yeah. I'll tell you, a lot of people, my husband in particular, he couldn't imagine, when we met, when I told him about, how I grew up and all the different places that I lived. And, he's born and raised New Jersey, love New Jersey. Um, you know, but he couldn't imagine growing up the way that I did and going to so many different schools. And but for me, I didn't know any different. And as an adult, I look back and I think what a gift that was for me to be able to see the world, to meet so many different people, to understand so many different cultures, to experience many different, types of faith. I've been to, you name it. I've been to synagogue and Baptist church and Lutheran and Catholic and, Jehovah Witness. I've been exposed to so many beautiful forms of faith, different cultures that have touched me, and I have found so much beauty in so much of it. So I feel like all of the moving as a child helped me become a more adaptable, a more observant person. I tend to not only listen to what people say, but I watch their body language. And does their body language match what they're saying? Are they saying, no, I'm fine, but their body language says maybe they're not, maybe they're hurting, maybe they're not okay. So I think that the moving around was certainly a gift for me. And I met and I'm fortunate to be able to remain friends with so many amazing, wonderful, supportive people that I have met across the country. And whenever I think of a state, I think of the people that I know there. And it really, I think it's such a gift. So I think I have greater clarity and greater awareness because of all that traveling. And for me, I guess it's been kind of forced upon me that, hi, I'm the new girl in school. So I've just had to be a little more outgoing, or I've had to, make that uncomfortable first step. I remember being the lonely new girl, and, the mean ones wouldn't let me sit with them, and I'd sit by myself. And so when I would move to a new school and I saw someone new come in, I was never that mean girl because I knew what it felt like to be, I think, it certainly taught me a lot and opened my eyes to a lot, and I'm grateful for it.
Yes, definitely grateful for all of those things, which are very positive. So I have another question for you. How long have you been writing?
Oh my goodness. I have been writing most of my life. It was a very easy pastime for me because I traveled so much. And being a passenger, there's really not a lot else to do. So I was always I was naturally observant, but it was as if, I could sit back and just kind of watch a movie play. And for me to be an observant person, to just sit in a, a Volkswagen bus or be on a Greyhound bus or, a train, and to be able to watch people, to be able to see the world go by, and to make those kinds of, observations and see how people interact and see how people react to things. I guess, it just lent itself to a compilation of things that I've witnessed, things that I've experienced, and things that I think a lot of people need to be reminded of. And not in a condescending way. I think that we all every day need to be reminded, of the beauty that can be found if we only look for it. So I've been writing for a long time, but this story and this book has been a couple of years in the making. And I think, the quarantining and, all of the quiet downtime that we had, and a break from, some of the busyness of my work schedule, allowed me and kind of forced me in a way, on top of some, personal things that happened to me, that forced me to say, I'm not putting it on the back burner anymore. I'm not, this is something that I need to do and that I want to do. So yeah.
Really, really important. Sorry if you can hear the train behind me. Not really much I can do about that. Anyway, so it looks like you have a very, really busy summer ahead of you. And I know at the beginning people were asking, where are you going to be signing your books? So this sounds like a great question to ask right now. So where are the areas you're going to be visiting?
Well, so, April, that's a funny question because I was actually hoping you were going to ask that because I now wanted to ask a question of all the viewers. And, I have a long list. For me, it's very difficult for me to narrow down where I want to visit. And I thought, what better time to, get out there and go revisit these places that I love and see the people that I love and miss and cherish. Maybe I need to ask the viewers, where does the Broken Little Believer need to visit? Where should the Broken Little Believer roll into town and do some book signings?
Oh, we have our first one. Michigan. Michigan says first. Come to North Carolina. I love it.
Yes. Nebraska.
Excellent. Nebraska.
Okay.
I mean,
North Carolina. Yes.
That's first dibs.
Yes.
Florida.
Those y'all will be first dibs. Yes.
Ohio. Kansas City. I hope you're writing these down, man. I mean, we got Cincinnati, Liberty.
Cincinnati, yes.
Oh, I've never heard of this. Teaneck? Okay. Of course, the Joyce's over there. The Bronx, Rhode Island.
Bronx.
I love it. North Colorado.
Wow.
I mean, I'm hoping that you come to Idaho. I mean, come on. You got some famous potatoes over here. Okay. So now you've taken notes, right? I mean, we have put this down.
Yes. Ohio.
All right. Those are tons and tons and tons of answers right there. I am not going to sign them all because there are so many. Colorado, Nebraska. Awesome. Okay, you guys. That looks like she's really going to be putting something together. So I know she's been putting this down. We have 77 live viewers. We have over 76 likes, shares, hearts. I mean, this has been incredible. Sounds like you're going to have a USA tour, and it is needed. Kimberly, all right, you got it. Looks like she's like, yeah, sure, I can do that. Yeah. Okay, so we have ourselves a grand prize giveaway, and what is this grand prize giveaway that you want to share with all of your viewers here tonight?
Yes. So I do not have it here in my office because I am going to ship it directly to you. But it is a 3-piece Travelster, whatever it is. It's a good brand. I looked it up. Someone has to help me because I did post some pictures of the prizes. But it is a 3-piece luggage set, and I want it. I need it, but I'm giving it to one of you, or April is. So, and you can pick the color. Whoever the winner is, we'll connect, and you can tell me what color you want.
Okay, we've got Patty, Mindy, Desmond, Doug, Trish. We've got so many people that would love all of this. Okay, I'm going to give this to the very first person who types in the word luggage. The very first person, I'm going to put it in there. Okay, I'm not looking. Who's going to type in the word luggage? Who is it? Oh, Shane says, I'm going to donate it back to you. Okay. Anyone type in the word luggage? Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Crystal Lovell. Lovell, you have won the luggage.
Yes.
You have won the luggage. That was the first one I could see and pop up. Yes. Excellent. Congratulations, Crystal. Woo! Now we got everybody else. They're like,
That's
I
awesome.
want some luggage. Tracy did. Sandra did. Victoria did. Joseph did. Patty did. Tamara. Kimberly. Denise. Oh my. So yeah, we got lots of people.
Oh my
Excellent. Crystal says, thank you so much. Awesome. So it looks like we have reached the end of this incredible live book launch. Hold up that book again so everyone has the image in their mind. They're ready for it. Broken Little Believer. You see that little girl. You see the Volkswagen bus. And she's got a playlist music for you. You're going to go on that journey. You're going to learn lots of things through experience with positivity and how you can become somebody that if you are broken, how you can have the goodness come out and how you can still believe and have a lot of hope. Well, this has been a fantastic time tonight, Shane. So anyone have your glasses out there, glass half full, glass half empty, glasses all around? I have my pretend glass right there. Wasn't allowed to bring glass in, so here we go, my cup. Everyone raise the glass tonight, and Shane is going to toast us out with a word of honor. Go for it, Shane.
Thank you, April. April, first and foremost, I want to thank you because you're so amazing. And I just thank you for being so engaging, loving, and such a bright light. And I have to thank my amazing editors. I have to thank my launch team. I have to thank my family, my friends. And I have to say, all of you who have tuned in tonight, I'm watching, and every name brings such a smile to my face. And if you know me, and I think all of you do, I don't say anything that I don't truly mean or feel with my heart. I am so grateful and I'm so honored that you took the time to tune in tonight. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love, for your encouragement. And I really, really hope that you enjoy the journey. I hope that that you find inspiration in it and you find greater perspective. And please reach out to me. Tell me what you think. Leave an Amazon review. But I also really, really hope that that I see you this summer. And that's my plan. So I hope that I see you all this summer, or at least most of you, and maybe we'll have to, go in segments. But thank you so much.
Awesome. Congratulations, everyone. This has been fantastic. A look of everyone's loving you. They're sending you out with loves. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness, I can't click the things. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of this. And please go out there. You've got the links below. Go to Amazon. Look for Shane Svorec with Broken Little Believers.
Yes.
And with that, do you want to take us out to say goodbye to everybody out in the back?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let's make sure everyone in the back who has been supporting, hopefully they've also been joining on live. We've got hearts, we've got loves, we've got congratulations, loves you, watching, rooting. Look at that party. Awesome, awesome.
Right, everybody, say goodnight. All right.
Fantastic, everyone.
Thank you
much
so
success.
much. Thank you. Mwah, mwah.
Okay, everybody, we're going to close it down. See y'all. Bye.
Bye.